play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit the hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. Number one seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah.
All right, Coach. Well, sunny Southern California is anything but on this afternoon. Gray skies and rain in the forecast here at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and our home team. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready. They're on 25-yard line. Right there. Come on. We want it. Come to my work. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Throwing on first down. Johnson. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Johnson from the gun, he'll throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from this type of a play, and they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. And caught by Henry. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
58, come on. 58, come on.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. Give him 7 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Johnson from the gun on 3rd down. He's got a man, complete. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
On 1st and 10, Johnson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch QB draw. 80 weapon. QB draw. Hey, switch gears. 58 to Mike, 58 alert. Oh yeah. And here we go again.
Johnson now looking to throw on 2nd down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Check.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Man, I got you. 58 to Mike.
Now Johnson operating from the gun. It's caught by Mike Evans. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Looking to throw. Johnson. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 32 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw. Johnson. And this is caught by Evans. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Johnson to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Yeah, that's what I do. 58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. We own them. We own them. Check your hot read. Check 24. Check 24.
Here's Johnson. From the gun, he'll throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. Decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Going deep here for Allen. It's caught inside the 25. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
That's right, baby. They don't...
He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Back to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They run with Hunt, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 5. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC, and it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Matt Ryan hooking up with his guys early and often. 3 first-half touchdowns.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But
he rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Delta. 64, we did it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 19 yards away. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Johnson now to throw on 3rd down. He's got Evans. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now Johnson on 1st and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The end result, 21 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Johnson. Open man is Howard, the tight end. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That brings up 3rd.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he finds Howard complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 21. Well, some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target, but it's going to be 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Johnson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now he'll pull it down. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Johnson escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Gay's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Yannick Ngakoue picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Looking to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Johnson. That's caught by Howard. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Coming to you, coming to you. 49.
Back to throw. Johnson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, you don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. On play action, they'll throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Hilton. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves,
and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
March 49. Switch out. Let's go. Time on. Crunch.
Looking to throw. Johnson. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll get it down on the play. Seconds remaining. Back to throw. Johnson being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Tampa Bay, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Go the ball with the right hand, catch with the touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel, get a bird's eye view. Hotel, get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news.